Greetings to all of you, my dear sisters and brothers, and my dear friends, and all of you are welcome to my new broadcasting in the secret place. We are in Psalm 14. This is your pastor, Yeti. Today we're going to talk in our reflection, living in a godless world. And the key verses for today, Psalm 14, verse 3. And I'm going to read it to you. All have turned away, all have become corrupt. There is no one who does good, not even one. When we observe the behavior and attitude that permeate our society today, there can be little question about the depravity of people who do not know the Lord. In fact, all of us have hearts that are corrupt. Only by God's grace and His redeeming power does anyone have any degree of righteousness. Since Adam, the heart of man is inclined to sin. Corrupt motives are characteristic of our sinful nature. Abominable deeds are the results. In self-centered pride and arrogance, we have convinced ourselves of self-sufficiency and that we are Lord of our own lives. Humanism is a prevailing philosophy in which people exert their own will, feel adequate in their own strength, and have the right to choose their own destiny, no matter who is affected or victimized. People justify doing whatever pleases and gratifies them. And there is no absolute truth or moral parameters. This results in a libertarian attitude of anything goes. It is a natural expression of the flesh, and it characterizes our nature apart from God. There are few true atheists who deny the existence of God, but many practical atheists who ignore Him and reject Him in order to pursue their own desires and pleasures. For if one denies God, then there is no accountability. While many may take this position due to pseudo-intellectual rationalizations, it is foolish to deny the reality that testified to His existence, His sovereignty over the universe, and our need for Him. And nevertheless, this is a human predicament apart from God. We don't understand or seek after God. Our hearts are corrupt, our deeds are wicked, and we don't call upon God in times of need. But we are assured that God is with the righteous generation. He is a refuge for those who are afflicted by having to live in a godless society. Ridiculed and shamed for their faith, just as the salvation of Israel came out of Zion. With the coming of Jesus, the Lord will restore His people who are captive to a sinful world. We may be mourn injustices and by subjected to the influences and evil laws that are contrary to the righteousness of God, such as legalized abortion and denying prayer and religious oppression in public places. But we should rejoice and be glad. God is on His throne. He is our refuge, our security, our hope, and will reward the righteous whose heart is pure and those who seek to walk in faithfulness, in contrast to the ways of the world. Let us pray. Lord, it is easy to recognize the godlessness and gross worldliness that characterizes our world and society. No one naturally seeks you and does good. It is only by your grace that our hearts are changed from our corrupt, sinful, natural apart from you. Help me not to succumb to the influences and values of the world, but look to you for counsel and guidance. You are my refuge. You are my salvation, and I will be glad and rejoice in you. I say this prayer, Lord, in the powerful name. I pray this, that in this prayer I recognize that all things come from you, Lord. And I thank you in the powerful name and wonderful name of your Son, Jesus the Christ. My beautiful people, when we are going together to this view of Psalm, it recognizes me and it brings me to this understanding that sometimes it's hard to understand that, our Christian life is so important to God, because we are made for His purpose. Everything comes from Him and everything comes back to Him. And we are, as children, adopt. And we can now call Him our Father. And when I was going through this reflection of this psalm, don't be upset or so when I was talking about abortion and so. The thing is that a lot happened in this world that caused a lot of people a lot of pain. Sometimes we have to make decisions, sometimes for the best, for the child and for the mother and for the situation. So I just want to say this to you, that there is no judgment in these reflections. It is a reflection that reflects your life, and it is up to you. It is in the love of God that we do these reflections and meditations and studies, and giving you the freedom. I find it very important to say this to you, because it is only God who sees your heart. And the only thing I have to do, and others, in what for situation we also come, it is God who knows you perfectly. And that is all that matters. May I give you my deep respect and love. In all those years I've been a Christian, God showed me through His Holy Spirit so many things and so much wisdom and insight, that it's truly God, through His Spirit, that can make changes in your life, that you can be transformed to become more like Christ-like. And the only thing we have to do as Christians for our brothers and for those who are our leaders, pastors, we need respect. As well as they give respect to us, we need to respect them too. And as well as we can do something in the need of our brother and sister, there is only love. There is respect. And all that matters is love. Blessings to all of you, my dear ones. Tomorrow there is no reflection. I start on Monday. On Sunday I will keep my Sabbath, because there is church work to do and the day will be too busy. So remember, on Sundays there is no study or reflection or meditation. I start again on Monday. So from Monday to Saturday there will always be something to follow up or something new. Blessings to all of you, my dear ones. This is your Pastor Yadi. And remember, I love you. Bye.